But let's talk about. All right, so the whole story's done at this point. There's a new bad guy, other than Kylo, and it's Snoke. What do you guys think about Snoke? Like, as a figure, as a potential new emperor, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to get from him just yet.
It's not a whole lot to say about him just yet. He looks pretty menacing.
Very scary. I think it's cool to take on the kind of almost like supernatural, metaphysical aspect of a character instead of just guy in a black cloak. Like, it takes it to that next level of like, what realm are they even in? Like, very Voldemort-y to me. I like that. Like, I thought it was really scary, and especially just even the angles that they shot it with, like little tiny Sith Lord talking to like big giant.
Well, we don't know if that's his size yet. I kind of hope it is. I feel like he's gonna have something weird about him, like how General Grievous had the 4 arms, the lightsabers twirling around like all wacky. Like maybe he's like a spider, climbs up the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Like, I read interviews, I think with Andy Serkis or something. He did say that General Snoke is like 7 foot tall, so he is a tall figure. He's like gonna be one of those intimidating things. They said that, I think JJ even said that has no relations to Emperor Palpatine. So people who thought he was Darth Plagueis, like his mentor, I don't think he's going to be, unless they're throwing you for a swerve. I think he's just like some new general, which I don't know, it confuses me. Like, if he's Supreme Leader Snoke and he's so powerful now, where was he 30 years ago? Like, when Palpatine was around?
Tied him in, I think, even remotely. But
yeah, so maybe they're throwing swerve, maybe not. He's gonna finish Kylo's training. Kylo's probably gonna be full on Sith in the next one. There's one thing I was kind of bummed about, which probably they're going to explain more in the second and third ones, are the Knights of Ren, which is like the order that Kylo's a part of, where they kind of wiped out the remaining Jedi. Because they had that one flashback in Rey, and they had such like a striking visual, like strong presence. I'm like, oh my god, these things are probably gonna be my favorite people now. Like this whole squad of like people who kind of look like Kylo, and just like different, I don't know, Force users. We don't know.
Definitely.
Do we even know if they're Force users?
Maybe not. I don't know.
If they explored it a little bit more. How cool would it be if you were even like not even formal in a way? It's kind of just other stormtroopers that don't agree with what's going on, and every now and again they like band together and do something evil. Like, I don't know, that would be really cool if it was just really a bunch of rebels in a different light. Like, instead of even just being like the good rebel being Finn, there's like other like more evil rebels or something like that.
The Kylo Club.
It
would be cool.
They're probably going to be guarding Snoke. That's probably what I think.
Like the Red Guards.
Yeah, the Red Guards. Like, this is his squad, because he did mention like, oh, you, Kylo, the leader of the Knights of Ren, haven't faced a problem like this or whatever he said. So I don't know. What else? So future stuff. Where do you think it goes from here? Like, this trilogy. Like, do you think it's like a redemption story? Is this like Empire 2.0? Like, because this is First Order is pretty much like the new threat. Like she said, Maz? I can't get her name.
Yeah.
Maz. Okay, so like, evil's taken many forms. It was the Republic, the Empire. Now it's the First Order. So these are the new bad guys, pretty much.
I don't know where it's going. I think we're gonna get a lot of Rey training with Luke. Maybe Luke being teased to go to the dark side. Wouldn't surprise me to see that, since he's been through some stuff.
Yeah,
he tried to revive the Jedi only to fail,
and try to find the temple too. They mentioned.
And is that the temple? Do we know that?
Wasn't the temple in Coruscant? Like,
didn't Coruscant? Wasn't that one of the ones that got destroyed?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I'll have to see the movie again. But yeah, that's rough. If Luke goes to the dark side, that would be great. That's gonna kill a lot of people.
It's another person that Rey has to take care of.
Oh my god.
That she probably can take care of
Finn?
anyway.
Yeah. Finn in the next movie, I don't know where they're going with him. I mean, maybe he could be the newer Han besides Poe. Maybe him and Poe are gonna get a ship together, start a smuggling guru.
The adventures of Finn, Poe, and Chewie.
They're just bros.
I have the feeling that Finn, because he was kind of weak in this movie, like, he was definitely cool, he definitely put up a fight, but he ultimately failed. I could see it being the type of thing where he's even like still comatose for most of the second movie, and then pops back, saves the day, and shows maybe he, I don't know, maybe he just learned something else. Maybe he somehow connected with metaphysical evil guy in his sleep and fought him something really crazy. I don't know.
Do you think he has a chance of being a Jedi since he used the lightsaber in
He's
this?
definitely good. I mean...
No, I mean, like, is he going to be Jedi, or is he going to be like Han and just use, like, blasters and stuff?
I think there's chance of him being full Jedi, because he's really proven he has what it takes.
That would be great. I would enjoy that.
I think he would need more training, whereas for Rey it already comes more naturally. It could even be something like Rey teaching him.
Oh, that could work.
You know, her ways kind of a little bit, which is, again, another cool thing of, like, women being over men in terms of power every now and again. So I could see that.
Now, what do we think Kylo's going to do in the next movie? Do you think he's going to still be teased by the light side?
I think that's going to be
full on dark.
I think that's going to be a constant struggle, like the whole. As much as I think this is probably Rey's like story arc, it's probably as much as Kylo's story arc, kind of in a different way. Like he's going to struggle, like tremendously with the light and dark side, because he's going to go through his final training with Snoke. So at that point, he might just totally quench the light side and go completely dark in the middle of it, or just.
It would not surprise me at all if part of his training was to kill his mother.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Wow.
And that would make him full on dark side.
Just like
kill both of his parents.
Yeah, no emotion left. Like you have nothing left in this world.
Do you think it's possible to potentially, like, maybe not fully light, but Kylo could resist that, not be able to, or maybe still be grieving over the loss of his dad, and then evil almost becomes more robotic, and they kind of stop giving evil a face and being like, this is the bad guy, this is the good guy. Like, Kylo Ren just becomes almost this in-between character, which, like...
Yeah, we've never had, like,
the Grey Jedi.
Like an in-between
universe.
Yeah. Where you don't really know where he lies, and maybe certain circumstances he'll lean more one way than the other. You can't fully trust him, but you also don't really distrust him.
Yeah,
he could be cool.
I mean, Han did have some good points with Snoke when he was talking to him before he got killed. He was like, oh, Snoke's using you. You might want to, like, get away before he kills you too.
he might, like, ditch him for Hux. Like, Hux might be the new guy, and then Kylo at the end of the second one just, like, leaves, and then the third one is just, like, we'll fight for both sides or something, or, like you said, that great middle down the road. Just
there's, like, a Civil War type aspect to it of maybe someone fighting against their own people.
I hope in the second movie they don't spend a lot of time on the training of Rey. I hope that's kind of like that's what happens between the movies, and like she's just ready to go, because like then that would be end up like
just a training montage. I would love it. Oh my god.
Yeah, just a training montage.
Her running up and down that hill like over and over.
Because it'll turn into Empire Strikes Back when like Luke was away for most of the movie training.
I feel like that's where they're going.
It's like
because Luke's the new Yoda.
Yeah.
So if he's on a planet alone.
Yeah. If he can train her while like on like helping out a bit, like then that would be cool. I think Rey's gonna get a new type of lightsaber. I think she's gonna go more of a staff, because she used her staff, so it would be good to maybe not like a double-sided lightsaber like Darth Maul, but
just like a long hilt.
Yeah, like a long hilt, or I guess so.
That would be that would be pretty awesome. I would like that.
But just generally much taller, like where. I don't know. It's just imposingly large.
She can pole vault with her lightsaber and also just like slice somebody in half. Yeah, that'd be so cool.
I think she's getting a new color. I don't think like they had the blue one. They have green mostly. Mace Windu had purple.
Red
in the extended universe.
Evil.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about colors. There's even, I mean, it's little stupid Facebook stuff that's not based on anything legitimate. I would assume, but the idea of like yellow, orange was kind of like toyed around. Maybe orange, maybe because her and BB-8 are so closely related, and if you think about it, Luke and R2-D2 are closely related, and they both have blue. As silly as it seems, colors in films and literature mean something, and they always tie in with one another. Red is commonly connotated with evil and anger. Blue is more cool-headed. People even with blue eyes are thought to be more trustworthy. Luke has blue eyes. So, I don't know, I could see Rey being, orange to... It's supposed to be like warmth and friendliness, and maybe that could show that she's teaching Finn all these things. So I'm gonna throw it out there and guess that her lightsaber is going to be orange. Who knows? We'll see.
Orange, yeah. Because, like, a lot of the extended universe that's not canon now, because, like, they throw it out, they'd have, like, different colors, like, games also, so it'll be nice to finally put it on film, like, not just simple blue and green, but we'll see. So hopefully that happens. Kind of like a fan, like, fantasy booking here. At the end of the trilogy...
Fantasy booking.
I want, at the end of the trilogy, here's my thing. You have Snoke, and you have the Knights of Ren, ready to... Because they should survive, like, the whole trilogy if they're going to build them up like that. So you have Snoke, Knights of Ren, Hux if he's still alive, Phasma if she's still alive. On the opposite side, you have Rey with her lightsaber, Luke if he's still alive, like the rebels, and then Kylo turned good, like finally helping to destroy Snoke because he's like super evil, and they just have a clash. Like he turns his crossguard lightsaber to blue now because he's like on the light side, and he's just like
he just changes it.
Yeah, just changes it, and just like let's rock and like. And this whole Snoke is gonna have like a 18-foot long lightsaber.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I feel
it's gonna be something wacky.
A warhammer, just like a warhammer
my God.
lightsaber.
That would make sense.
I know,
but it's so good.
I know. This is whatever.
One thing that I feel like might happen in the second one, you were just saying about Phasma. I feel like she's gonna have a much larger role. I feel like it's gonna be Phasma v Finn in the next one.
Yeah,
because I guess that's what Finn's gonna do. Cause he totally just
wrecked her and
Chewie
tackled her. So like.
That's definitely a big...
I hope Chewie doesn't die. Don't kill Chewie. Don't kill Chewie. That's bad.
Predictions.
We don't have a new Chewie character, if you think about it. We really don't.
Yet.
It could happen. It could be that he isn't, or she isn't introduced as of yet. I mean, it is a little bit like, I'm not 100% sure what they're going to do with both Finn and Poe. Obviously, Poe is the better pilot, but Finn kind of has that comedic... all-around fighter aspect that Han was as well, where he's kind of good in every situation.
Poe is like half Han and half Luke when he's in his X-Wing. So he's kind of like a weird mix of the two of them, which is interesting.
I'm not sure
which is another reason why I like him.
I'm going to do with that. I
so many people.
Poe.
Poe's great.
Cool.
When he's talking to Kylo, he's like, "Oh, which one of us is going to talk first?"
Yeah,
it's like, "Oh my God."
Is this how we talk? Do I talk first? Oh, how do you do this thing? So, I don't know. Yeah, so Poe's great. Finn's like the jack of all trades, master of none. He could be like trying to go into a fight and just fails completely, but he like ends up killing somebody. You know, just like by tripping them over the side of a cliff or something. But yeah, so that's in the second and third one of this trilogy. Lando's coming back some way. Like he needs to know that Han, buddy old pal, is dead, so he's gonna be sad too.
What about the Ewoks? Think they're gonna come back?
Probably not. I don't know. Like that's probably just.
I never know.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Because I got this. Oh, look at this! Speaking of Ewoks, I got this nice shirt by Christina. Christmas, Thug Life, Wicked. Probably new races like aliens. Just they need to go. They need to like separate themselves from icy/sand, like planets.
Ice or desert, like
yeah,
they could
and then
do something
magma.
different.
Somebody falling into the magma.
Hey,
so
I mean, I can see them do. Why not like Earth monsters, wind, explore the other elements, Star Wars.
High windy like planet, yeah.
Something.
That'll be interesting, but that's up to the team of JJ. Well, not even JJ.
It depends on honestly how much storyline, because I feel like as cool as the aliens are, and it's a fun aspect to have in there, if there's a lot of storyline that they're trying to get out there, there's really no room for like funny, bar scene with aliens like that. That may not
There's always
exist.
got to be a canteen.
Yeah,
that's just a staple. I have a very serious question for you.
Oh
too.
boy, okay.
Is Boba Fett gonna get out of the Sarlacc pit?
Yes.
I mean, Boba Fett literally has zero relevance in all of
But
this.
he's so popular.
I know.
He needs a new figure.
Like, I just don't... If he did, like, where would we even put him? Like, is that just going to be Captain Phasma?
I mean, he's a bounty hunter.
Kylo Ren is going to...
He could be on anybody's side. Maybe Luke's going to hire him to kill Kylo.
I guess there's potential there with that, with the neutrality of it, and that, like, he kind of is just, like, straight on a mission. But I don't think that the series needs him. Like, I just don't see it. I'm sorry, 5 fans out there that like Boba Fett.
5?
That are responsible for the
like
world
50 million.
of Boba Fett merchandise that
For whatever
exists.
reason, everybody loves Boba Fett.
He looks cool. I'm not doubting that he looks cool. That's about all I can give him as a character. I'm very into, like, characters and their worth, and I don't think
He's got his little
worth
harpoon.
I mean, out of respect wise, he may also be sad that Han died, that he wasn't the one to kill him.
Oh,
like,
yeah. True.
I mean, he never really wanted to kill him.
Yeah, it was just for that.
But it could just be the pride aspect.
He did it all
like
for the
that was
money.
his job. And...
I think Han's death is just gonna, like, you're gonna feel it throughout the next two movies. Like old people like Lando, you just be like, oh, Han's dead. Like people that he's dealt with in the past,
buddy.
like
Han,
whoever owns like the huts now, like the new hut, baby hut.
maybe
like,
it's the little rat guy.
the little rat guy. Yeah. Bib Fortuna, did he die?
I don't remember.
He might be leading Tatooine. Like Tatooine, we're probably gonna go back to at some point.
Do we even need to?
No, but
Like, is there anybody even left there?
yeah, but you know
It's
that.
like Watto.
Just so someone
We'll see
can kill their
Watto as like an old man with a beard.
Unfazed, like,
Yeah.
just for old time's sake.
But
Maybe we'll get some pod racing.
nobody likes. They did throw that in there as a little Easter egg, so they didn't forget about pod racing. So yeah, Force Awakens, such an amazing movie. The whole thing is like I've seen people comments like the trolly ones or the ones who just didn't generally just hate it just for being like a reboot, sequel, rehash, like too much fan service. Like that makes no sense at all. I'm gonna go a little rant here because alright, many times I was sitting next to you in the theater. There were so many times where I was literally hitting you because of like all the excitement that's going on and stuff that happened. Like once Han entered the Millennium Falcon, once the credits rolled, like in the beginning, like the like that whole thing. What else? Like when Kylo held the blaster.
Oh my god!
So many aspects. When Finn and the Riot Guard had that their
Oh
little
my
fight,
god!
when he had
the Tonfa. It's like, what? Where did you get that from?
when Han died, when Rey took the lightsaber, when she did this Jedi mind trick, there were so many parts that were designed to have you like gushing of like nerdgasm.
Gushing nerdgasm.
Just gushing all over the place. Just like, oh my god. And if that's the result of like fan pandering, then of course I'm not going to deter that. It's like, oh, that it's a crappy movie because of it. It's just dumb. I go to Star Wars because I want the experience of going to the movie and being like,
you want to be entertained.
and want to be entertained. I want to remember that theater experience. We're gonna remember it like for a long time. It's like, oh, remember like that feeling for waiting on Star Wars, like when Han came back on screen, when like Chewie got hurt and he was like all bandaged up.
Oh my god!
Like it's just like
just thinking about Chewie getting shot and Finn trying to heal him is just hilarious. Like what?
I mean, I feel like the two moments maybe that you can really point out as like fan pandering are even still not important. Like talking about like my gripe with the new Death Star, like the new ship.
Right, and that's
is it
like,
really a huge monumental deal? No. It would have been a cool 2-second thing to be like, oh cool, it's their new ship and now going inside. Like, it's not... Every character is new, minus, you know, the occasional other
it's
old
like
characters.
story similarities, but it's like you go into a Star Wars movie, you know what you're gonna get. Like, I never wanted JJ to be that kind of director. It's like, oh, this person can only use the Force between hours 6 and 8. Like, I don't want him to change stuff like that. Like, I want him to, like,
He's
keep
a gremlin.
it... Yeah. Like, I don't want him to be that guy, like, that hipster director. Just change everything because, like, oh, it's my movie. I'm gonna make it, like, art. I'm gonna watch Schindler's List if I want to, like, watch a movie like that. I'm going to see Star Wars because I want to be entertained. So, I don't know. If it's fan pandering, rehashing, like, expanded universe, like, world building, just, like, shared universe, I don't care. Like, it's not a bad movie because of it. It's, like... it's awesome for it.
I can even say, as someone that didn't grow up with Starbucks.
She
I
worked
didn't
at
grow up with that
Starbucks.
either. That didn't grow up with Star Wars. Literally only got fully introduced to the whole series within the last, like, maybe 3 months.
Yeah.
That it's an exciting experience even for someone that doesn't have the large ties to nostalgia. It's not just the nerd movie. Like, it's not the, you know, just because it's my childhood coming back. It was a movie that legitimately was interesting and had me on the edge of my seat from the action and wondering what's going to happen with the characters, and it wasn't just, you know, hashing. There's really interesting storyline that I'm excited to see go to the next 2 movies, and this is coming from someone who didn't even want to like Star Wars. I didn't think it looked cool. I've never been interested in anything sci-fi or space, but the storyline is so gripping and so entertaining that anyone that's shitting all over it is just trying really hard to be indie and cool, and that's really lame. You need to give the movie a chance, give the series a chance. Even if you started at this movie, you'd be so wildly entertained. I don't even see what you wouldn't like about it.
Yeah, nostalgia, that's another word. Like, yeah, of course, like, Star Wars has been going on for legit 40, 50 years. Of course it's going to be nostalgia. Like, I don't know, any series, it's going to have its bits of nostalgia. How many, like, Fast and the Furious movies there are going to be. Like, of course they're going to take it from other stuff, like how many James Bond movies. Like, even Skyfall had the, like, pandering or whatever, the nostalgia factor from, like, early movies. So it's just, like, I don't know, if you don't like the movie, that's fine, but just, like, you didn't like some aspects of the movie, like the Kylo's character and, like, the Death Star being, like, 3.0, and that's fine, but, like, certain aspects, why you don't like it, I don't know, it's just silly to me, but that's just my opinion, anyway.
And they're so minor. Like,
yeah.
It's not worth saying the whole movie's garbage, and another point that I've made to them countless times is that I think it's important when you're discussing stuff like film or any type of art to be intelligent and to be respectful. If you don't like a movie or you don't like a painting, it doesn't make it garbage and it doesn't make it bad. If you didn't enjoy it, it doesn't make it bad, and it doesn't make you, you know, the king or queen to talk about it. If it's not your thing, don't waste your time by saying something negative, because you're not the end-all be-all. If people enjoy it, let them enjoy it. There's enough negative stuff in the world, so if you're not a fan, don't bother commenting and saying why you're not a fan, this movie's garbage, because we're not going to agree, and there's really not a reason to get in an argument about something that neither of us are going to change our minds about.
Yeah. And we don't hate you, we're not going to call you stupid, it's just that that's our opinion, we're going to defend it, so... So if you're with us at this point, because we've rambled on for quite a long time, with no structure at all, so this is definitely discussions, not some formal review, you're not getting that here. We're going to try to predict the title of the next movie. Oh. Not all of it, not like the exact word for word, but I think because of Rey going up those steps, I think the title is going to have something like with path of something, or maybe even referring to Knights of Ren, something like that. I don't know. Those are my two options.
I could see them going with something along those lines, or even something not like New Hope, because I know they've already used the word new, but maybe like today's something, like today's hero, something along those lines, maybe like kind of focusing on how this is like modern and new and today.
It's definitely not going to have anything to do with any of the other titles, like any words like Jedi, Sith, nothing like that. I don't think they're going to do anything like Origins, which is pretty it's everywhere. Maybe something more of like Attack of the Clones, like something that's going to happen in the movie. Like there's going to be like a big battle.
Beginning, like. But it's also not the first movie in the trilogy, so that's a little confusing. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be, since like Kylo is going his last phase of his Sith training, like something to say like, oh, this is his completion into the dark side, like becoming a Sith,
Rebirth of the Dark Side or something.
Rebirth of Ren. I don't know.
Rebirth of Ren sounds cool.
Yeah.
Even just Star Wars Rebirth would get everyone excited.
I feel like that title's fun. It sounds good, but
Birth of Ren. I don't know.
Star Wars Revelations. Let's go that route.
What if they? Oh my God! What if literally they called it Star Wars: The Teachings, and it's just 2 hours of montage of different characters teaching other characters how to be their characters.
It'll be different. That's what those Star Wars like fans who didn't like this one will love. You know,
yeah, that's
something
true.
Completely off the cuff. Path of Ren, maybe, like something like that. I don't know. I just want more Knights of Ren because I want to buy all their merch.
I could see the next two movies also being like one more concentrating on Rey, one more concentrating on Ren, and we could see like bit of it. But then again, I don't know.
Star Wars Episode 8, Chewie's Revenge. It's got a shotgun ready to go.
It's literally all Chewie. There's not a single character.
It's about Chewie planning to take down Kylo Ren. It's over.
Yeah,
that's the whole movie.
To speak English.
Oh my God! It's like those dogs saying "I love you."
Man, hopefully Chewie doesn't have like a little locket of like Han.
Oh my God!
Oh, Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
he gets his blaster engraved with Han's face when it's like
The carbonite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. Who do you think main character is gonna die in the next one? I think another one's gonna die.
Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Luke. Even though I think he's gonna make it towards the end, I think it's gonna be Luke.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Leia.
I think we're gonna lose one of the droids.
Man,
I think it's
C-3PO.
I think
R2-D2.
R2D2 and C-3PO are going somewhere.
I think that's kind of the trend. Like, they mentioned in lots of interviews this isn't about more or less rehashing of the old movies. It's about, better, newer, different. So
Better not be Chewbacca. Don't kill Chewbacca.
Yeah. Look,
I don't want R2 to die, and I don't want C-3PO to just have this random red arm and then be murdered or something. That's so lame. That's
We'll
such a
never know.
disservice to him as a character.
C-3PO is such a weird backstory. It's like, oh, Anakin built me. Oh, I have a red arm now. What?
So that means-
There's lots of holes. Fill in the holes,
Why?
please, JJ.
Why does C-3PO
Next
have such a
JJ.
complicated backstory?
I don't know. I want more answers.
that is interesting. Like passing the torch. Like you could look as Force Awakens, like getting all the old fans in while ushering the new fans, and then just like going as it's like okay, like the old fans have like the stamp of approval pretty much, and like now we can move on with these new characters. Like Leia was only in the movie for the last act, like the last 20-25 minutes of it. Han was like that bridge, was like the bridge to get the new ones in to the old ones. So
Right.
as he was in the first movie where he got them to the Death Star, to Leia, then whatever. So Han's the real MVP in this one. But yeah, I'm not gonna give it a score. It's gonna be too like sugar coated, so I'm not even fucking like 100 out of 10. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna say it's an awesome
100 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. Do you want to give it a perfect score? Or do you want to give it?
I won't give it a score. We'll just keep it at discussion.
All right. Would you like to give it a score? Or just...
I mean, I think it's really a perfect movie. Like, I think of myself as kind of a critical person when it comes to everything that I enjoy, like books, movies, really anything. And the little gripes that I had with it are so insignificant in the scope of the movie. It would be a disservice to give it an imperfect score.
One gripe I had was I felt it was too short. Like, it was only 2 hours and, 15-16 minutes? Like, if it went 2.5, 2:45, I would not have cared.
Oh, that'd be
like,
fine.
the way it was paced, like, I don't know. Like, there was
It
no...
went so quick.
Yeah, it's no, like, long exposition. Like, the only part was, like, maybe went there at the bar, and that was it. Like, that whole part when they got to the bar, she had a vision, and then to the battle. Like, maybe that was the most drawn out. But even that was, like...
That's what the extended Blu-ray's for.
Yeah, but they're not like New Line Cinema where they'll have the extra.
We'll see when the time comes. I mean, look at the special edition brought us.
Yeah, well, that's... JJ's not going to be part of it, so I don't know who's directing the second one. I know they're filming already, because it's going to be out in 2 years. Next year is going to be Rogue One. That is going to be like a prequel-esque. It takes place before New Hope, where they get the plans of the original Death Star, so... I don't know how that one's gonna be. I don't know. It might be good once you see the first trailer, but right now it's like if I don't see opening night in theaters, like I'm not gonna sweat over it.
I think we're gonna get hype over it pretty fast once we see
the
something.
trailer. It's because it's like entirely new. There's nothing.
Because I'm a big fan of the ships, so I'm probably gonna see it first night.
I mean, if Admiral Akbar, who did have a cameo and is in there, then I would love to go see it. Freaking Akbar, even that guy who was co-piloting with Lando in Endor.
Oh, what is his name?
Nabu? No.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That guy.
I don't remember his name though.
He was in it. So, but yeah, we'll see. And that's it. We rambled on for way too long.
There's gonna be so much editing.
No, we're just gonna leave it raw. I don't care. Like, we didn't really stop as much as we thought we would.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I hope you sat back, had some coffee, pop the cold one.
I need some coffee now.
Yeah, get some beer.
The cold one.
Drink some eggnog.
If you're of age.
Yeah, we not condone underage drinking. Or just replay this video and just sleep to the sound of our voices talking about the Star Wars.
As always, conversation is welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to share your thoughts. We obviously had a ton. Pick any of the various things we talked about.
You there. In the back over here.
All the way. Also, subscribe. We have tons of content, and we'd love for you to check it out. We'd love for you to love us. It'd be great.
And if one of our titles is like part of episode 8, if it is the title of episode 8, I'm going to make a video saying I told you, and I'm going to get really hype over it.
And we want some royalties from whoever creates it.
Yeah.
Clearly they heard it here first. All 15 of our subscribers
We're
are going to
17
be
now.
spreading
Yeah,
that
17
word.
now.
We're 17
Oh, I'm
now.
sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's because we have so many fans. But maybe by that time, episode 8, we'll have 1,700. But we need you for that help, so share us.
As
Share
silly
us.
and trivial as it sounds and as played out as it is for every YouTuber to ask for subscribers, it really helps encourage us to keep doing stuff like this, and the more that you support us, the more that we can do, and the more that we can support other creators, and it's a simple, free thing to do that really makes us feel good. So if you would do that, it'd be great.
Because we're not super critical reviewers. We're not even technically reviewing this. We're just like discussing it. We're just, just hanging around, just talking. So there you have it.
If you like hanging out with us, we like hanging out with you.
This is the time we say our tagline. We don't have one yet, so
We're working on it. If you have suggestions, again, let us know.
Good fight, good night.
good fight. Bye bye. May the force be
Bye.
with you.